here, hanging out again at Salvation Mountain. It's a pretty slow Tuesday today, but it's also chilly night tonight. And a friend of ours birthday is today too, which they'll probably be celebrating at the Ponderosa a little later. I'm hanging out here with a couple of fresh tattoos that I got yesterday and a couple of lottery tickets. I don't really buy the scratch-offs very often, but I decided to get a couple today and see if I end up winning the lottery. What's up, Cole? Hi, Cote. Well, I'm actually here burning one too. Hey, this guy actually has been staying at our camp. Let me show you. That guy right there. He's been staying at the Ponderosa. What's up, Dumpster Fire? Brandy, how y'all doing? You can see part of my house back here, a little unorganized, but I had to tuck things away so I could drive into town and buy my scratch offs. Brought me a joint for the live stream. Figured last time I didn't actually get to chat with most of you, so this time we're gonna hang out and have a chat. And I got a new tattoo, and actually 2 tattoos. There's my other one right there. Kind of hard to put my arm in the right spot. What's up, Irish? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, Alvis. Sharon, hit that like button. That's damn right. Damn right, Shed Gang. That's what's up. Thanks, Cote. All right, guys. I want one from Daniel. Yeah, swing on by. I bet he'd give you one. So I got scratch offs today. And I never buy scratch offs because my dad always told me you might as well just light your money on fire. But you know, I was feeling frisky. So I got 4 of them. And one of them is gonna win me $75,000, right? Like, you guys, we're gonna manifest that. I'm gonna become a millionaire with the scratch off. What's up, Cluck? If you haven't liked the stream, do you even like the stream? You know, fun fact, now I can actually see the dislike count. Like, used to be you had to do math. They had the like and the dislike button, and I could see how many likes there was, but it would give me a percentage of how many likes versus dislikes, and you would have to do the math to figure out the number of dislikes. But now they've actually given you the ability to see how many people disliked your videos, and I get 5 dislikes pretty much on all of my videos, live streams, everything. So I think that there's like 5 of them trolls that at one point I blocked that are just like, meh, passive aggressively hitting that dislike button on my videos, which is kind of, it's entertaining to me. But yeah, this one actually got Zach's ashes. For those of you, Zach Wild, he's a kind of iconic out here for a long time, but he passed away, and I have his ashes put in my tattoo. And his brother did the tattoo, so yeah, it's pretty symbolic. All right, guys, this one is Joker's Wild Poker. Gives you the dealer's hand up here, and then you have all these chances to beat the dealer. So let's find out. Let's find out what the dealer's hand is. 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, 4 spades, 8 of clubs, 10 of hearts. So I got to beat a 3 of a kind. Do you have different groups of towns? Do you all get along, or do you have a black sheep group? No, not everyone gets along. Like, that would be pretty unrealistic for everybody in town to just magically get along with people. But there is a good side of town and a bad side of town. I can say that much. Just like there is in any town. What's up, Christina? I need to bust my lighter out. This thing went out. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Okay, the first hand I scratched off I got 2 pair. That doesn't beat 3 of a kind, though. Does it? Let's try the next one. 2, 4, 7, 9, king. That does not beat a 3 of a kind. Big money, no whammies. What did you say? Where's the bad side? So, most of the people at the lower canal are there because the people up here in town don't like them. Not everyone down there is like that, but most of it at the lower canal is just, they weren't necessarily kicked out of town, but they're not exactly welcome at any of the camps, so they spend most of their time down there. And that's not all the people down there at the lower canal, but quite a few of them. And then the Lowe's used to stand for Loners on Wheels, which it doesn't really exist anymore. But the Lowe's isn't exactly a good side of town either. All right, next hand. King. 2, 6, queen. That doesn't beat a 3 of a kind. Need to beat 3 4s for this hand. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more chances. Otherwise, I got a scratch off that's worth nothing. All right, 3 more chances. Let's see. If visitors come out, how do you know you're visiting a cool camp? I guess you don't. And it's kind of relative, isn't it? Like, what's cool to you might not be cool to everybody. So, like, there's really no way to say, hey, this is a camp for you. But there are camps that are, like, more safe than others. Pretty much all of the Airbnbs are a good bet. You got Mojo's, you got the Hostel, and you got the Ponderosa. And so it gives you, like, 3 different options for, like, being able to stay here if you've never been here and having a safe environment. And I would say all of them are pretty safe, but obviously I'm partial to the Ponderosa. If I had to rate them, Ponderosa would be on top, Mojo's on second, and the Hostel would be last if I was to rate the Airbnbs out here. Man, no love. I got 2 more chances or I lose. Man, I never do scratches. This is why. 5, 5, 2, 8, 10. Nope, that doesn't beat 3 of a kind. Last chance. Queen, 3, 3. A queen or a 3 gives me a full house, and I win. Oh, last one's a 10. The ticket's a dud, but you get 3 more chances here to possibly win some cash. Nope. Bum ticket. Bum. You're a bum, Zig. You're a bum. Do I have plans for the summer? That is a good question. My plans for the summer have been kind of up in the air. With all the spider thing and court and everything, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make summer plans or if I was going to have to stick around here and go to trial and testify because I was a witness in the case. But now that he has taken the plea deal, I am free to make plans this summer. So the plans I do have are kind of loose plans. First, obviously, I gotta sell my truck, but if I have no other anchors, I'm going to be heading to Oregon because I got people in Oregon I need to visit. It's been a while, and make my way there slowly. Going up California, it might take me a month or so to get up there, but I will. And then I would like to go from Oregon to Yellowstone because I've never been to Yellowstone. I was actually on my way to Yellowstone when COVID popped off, so I didn't get a chance to go. And so this time I would like to hit up Yellowstone and then from there go back to Nomad's Nest and visit my people out at Nomad's Nest and make sure my house hasn't burned down. Loathe the tweakers. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm coming there, Crystal. You damn right. I gotta come visit. Dang, still haven't sold that thing yet. No, man. I have not sold that thing yet. It's irritating. But this valley is actually really difficult to sell stuff in because this is the poorest county in the state. And a lot of people here don't have any money. So if I can't sell it by the end of this month, I'm going to be either headed to Palm Springs, San Diego, and I'm gonna hang out there until the truck sells, and that's it. Like once I go there, I'm staying until the truck sells. Laugh my ass off. Your house is fine. Cool. You guys have a new reputation out here. Good. You know, people were trying to fuck with us when we first got out there to New Mexico. People were kind of threatening and like didn't like the fact that slab people were on the mesa. And you know, there was a couple of mentions of people were gonna burn our houses down, and all of us slabbers were just like, bah! Oh, you don't know who you're fucking with. So good to know that there's a reputation now. All right, 3-8, 10 jack, queen. I have to beat a diamond flush. How do you self-sustain living on the road? Well, YouTube actually helps me out quite a bit. Not only am I monetized on YouTube, but you lovely and generous people have helped me tremendously with your donations. If you got 5 on it, then that helps a lot. But I'm also I'm a disabled veteran, so every month I get a $1,000 check from them. So for the last 9 years, I've been living off under $1,000, traveling the country in various ways. I've owned traveling the country. I've lived in a gas RV, a diesel pusher RV. I have a truck and I had a travel trailer I was pulling behind it. And now I'm back to van life. So yeah, 9 years, $1,000 or less. I actually started when I first got my disability. I was making $850, and that's what I started traveling on, $850. And in the last 9 years, we've had cost of living adjustments and raises each year. So now I'm just over, like right at $1,000. So yep, that's how I sustain myself. Oh, okay. Didn't beat a flush. My first hand's a 3 of a kind. Gotta beat a flush. What hands beat a flush? Does anyone know? Full house beats a flush. Right? What else? 4 of a kind beats a flush. A better flush? It's a queen high flush, so that'd be tough to beat. That's awesome, dude. God bless. I'll definitely donate when I can. You're living my dream. Don, I don't have to be living your dream. You can live it too, man. I mean, unless there's like some serious things that's stopping you, you can also travel. Every one of you can. Have I ever been kicked out of a Walmart parking lot? As a matter of fact, I have. Fun fact: not all WalMarts are you're allowed to camp in, and yeah, I've gotten the knock in a Walmart before. Up in where was I? I think I was in Everett, Washington, north of Seattle, and I got the knock there, and the cops just told me to go to the rest stop because I straight asked him, like, hey, is there anywhere I can go that's safe and that y'all won't mess with me? And he was like, well, the truck or the rest stop up the road on exit whatever the hell. I was like, sweet. So I went to the rest stop, and there was a cop shop there, like a police department at the rest stop. They left me alone. They had time limits on how long you're allowed to stay there, but they didn't really enforce it because I stayed well past it. I think if you're just not messing around. 4, 6, 8, 10, queen. That's nothing. I need a royal flush. You're absolutely right. Whoever said that beats a flush, you're right. 5, 5, 3, 3, 7. That's a 2 pair. That's close. Jim wins 100 to 250 a week on those scratches. Damn, I don't ever win on these. I never win on these scratches. And that's why I never buy them, because it's always like burning my own money. But I had a few extra bucks, so I thought about, doing a scratch off campaign on my live stream. But 2, 7, 8, Jack King, also nothing. Man, a flush is a hard hand to beat. I don't know why they did this to me. They gave me a flush to beat. Uh-oh, okay. I'm not going to finish scratching this one off because it's 10 of hearts, Jack of hearts, Queen of hearts, King of hearts. One more, an Ace of hearts, or any heart will give me a win. Let's find out what the prize is. Oh, no way. No way I won this. I didn't win this. This is bullshit. I didn't win. I didn't scratch it off, but the winner, if I get an ace of hearts, it's $75,000 is the win. I hear Royal Flush is a great strain. I've never heard of it. I seen a disabled vet get kicked out of a Walmart parking lot in Colorado. It was disgusting. Sad what you all come back to. Yeah, it's actually, that's not even the worst thing I've experienced from my community, from my countrymen in coming home. I know I don't have it as bad as the Vietnam veterans had it when they came home. I do have it better than that, but better isn't good. It's just better, you know. My experience returning home, I felt like most of the American people were very ungrateful for my service. All right, let's find out if this is a heart. If it's a heart, I win. If it's an ace, I definitely win. Here we go. Oh, I knew I didn't win. It's 7 of diamonds, dude. They got me. Did not win $75,000 today. They got me. Man, that one hurt. That one hurt. I'm gonna light this joint. Hey yo, what's the weather been out here? It's like 65 during the day, maybe up to 70. Um, at night it's, 50s, like low 50s, maybe high 40s. It's supposed to be 80 degrees coming Saturday, so it's starting to warm up. The heat's coming. Getting spit on when they came home, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah, I didn't get spit on. A lot of the Vietnam vets not only got spit on, but they had like red paint thrown at them. All sorts of awful shit like they were done to them. I had a good return. Like there's people there shaking our hands and cheering and shit. We got a police escort back into town, but it's not like I haven't been called a baby killer by people who don't support the war, or been told I was a sheep, or just a lot of ungratefulness, really. And the worst part isn't even that, because I get it. Not everyone supports the war. That's fine. You ain't gotta support the war. You don't even have to support the troops. That's half of the battle in our country is freedom, right? And so they don't have to like what we do. It's when our government fails us that one stings, man. That one hurts more than the people failing us. Is when our own government is also like, you know what, fuck y'all, you guys suck. So they don't give us good health care, they don't give us good income. Most of the veterans that are homeless because they have mental health issues or physical health issues, and they don't have the support there to make sure they're financially capable or emotionally capable. There's just not enough help for all of the veterans that they created. Nope, not a winner. Last chance, last one. 3, 5, 6, 10, king. Not a winner. No winning today, guys. Except I got the 3 more chances here, so. Nope. 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 Another one. Did you know that there is an entire YouTube channel where you can just watch people scratch these things? And they just live stream. They'll go buy like, $1,000 worth of lottery tickets and sit there on a live stream and scratch them off. And people watch that shit, I guess. That's interesting to me. I got a $115 ticket at Walmart or Window, California. I don't know where that's at. What's up from OH? What's up, Rob? As a kid, I watched the Vietnam veterans come home. I love them now. I have one of my very own. I miss history talk with Zig. Yeah, I guess I do that. Coach A knows me personally, and I go on these rants sometimes. But I like to educate my people. Education's important. Hope you're all right in Ohio. Some scary stuff going on over there. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, I haven't stayed up too much on the news in Ohio, but I know that the air is clean and the water is dirty, and the air is dirty and the water is dirty, and yeah, I don't know what to say. Like that shit sucks. I hope you are doing all right up there. Agreed about the government's treatment of all vets. It's a damn shame. It's like we have our freedom here in the U.S. because of you, brave men and women. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, that we have our freedoms here because of soldiers and the military that serves, but we also have our freedoms here. The way that we have them is because people have protested, and Rosa Parks didn't get in the back of the bus, and Susan B. Anthony marched on Washington D.C. All of these things like have given us freedom. It's good to honor the soldiers, but you also have to honor all the other people who have like strived for civil rights freedoms or economic freedoms in our country. It wasn't just the military that gave us these things. It was a whole slew of generations and generations that give us a safe place to exist like America. And America's not perfect. I don't think it is. There's a lot of things about our country I don't appreciate. But we do have it relatively safe here compared to a lot of the world. And we do have a lot more freedoms than a lot of the world. And are we done? Are we over? Is everything okay now? Because, you know, we have more freedoms than a lot of the. No, we still got work to do. But that doesn't discredit the the work that's been done so far in the last 400 years of American history. 300. How long has it been? 1776. Do the math. I've been to that part of YouTube also. That's funny. Get it, Thelma, 6 a.m. She's on her 70th ticket, destroying the line. So, yeah, you guys, I do watch this shit. It just popped up on my suggested the other day, so. Cool, thanks, I'm alright. Living right here in Springfield where the latest train derailed. Yeah, man, trains are falling off tracks everywhere. Trains are just fucking tipping over all over the country. Watch out, Zig, you almost sound like a hippie. You know that's fine. I'm not a hippie, but the hippie movement was created by Vietnam veterans, protesting the war. So even though the most of the hippies today don't like veterans, we created your culture, so enjoy. So you mentioned it last live when you think you're doing your van tour. Hopefully real soon. I need to clean it up a little bit before I show you all around. I mean, it's not too much of a mess, but it's a bit cluttered, so I gotta make it beautiful. So yeah, hopefully sometime soon I'll be giving y'all a tour of my home. Activism is our way to help at home. There's a lot of ways you can help. Activism is definitely one of them. Voting is a good one. Just getting involved with your community, however that looks. It doesn't have to be politics to influence, your existence. Just do good things, and the people around you will see that, and they'll start doing good things, and everyone starts doing good things, and then we're voting because that's who we are now. We're people who do good things, so people are vote to have good things, and kind of all falls in line when we're just helping each other. Hello, Zaria's about to sleep in Portugal. Well, wait now. Oh, what's up, Tito? We actually had someone here from Portugal yesterday visiting the Ponderosa. They came and hung out for a while. You guys, yeah, y'all get around. Hello to everyone from Denmark. Man, we got all sorts of foreigners in here, internationally reaching out. What's up, guys? By the way, Corn should be driving a bus back to the slabs for a bit. I saw that. I saw Corn post today that they were coming back into town, so that'll be interesting. Be good to see them again. All right, guys. Next scratch off: 2 aces and a 3. 2 pair. 2 pairs is what I gotta beat. And we got this bonus chip over here, so if you do win, it like multiplies how much you win by whatever numbers here, and it says 1x. So whatever I win, get multiplied by 1. Good thing I'm a math teacher because I know what the number will be. So how do you like it in Slab City? Me and my wife will be driving through there and possibly staying for a few days at the end of April. It'll be really hot at the end of April. You'll be hanging out in 100 degree weather, but how do I like Slab City? It's a love-hate relationship I have with this fucking place sometimes. I don't know. It's just like anywhere else, really. There's good and there's bad. But the good that's out here is there's some straight up magical shit that happens here with people and the art and the music that comes through here, and there's just so much talent that rolls through Slabs. Um, this is the only place I've been where I actually have a community outside of the military. Um, but yeah, it's definitely love hate because of all that magical shit. There's the equally evil shit that happens out here and the bad stuff, which most of the time I just hear about the stories because it's the Slab News Network. Everyone talks about everything that happens out here. Um, and I would say about 30, I'd say about 30% of the stuff that happens out here ends up on the internet. Um, and out of that 30%, I would say about 80% of it is negative. They don't post like the awesome shit that happens out here every day. So most of the time, it's the stuff that's negative that gets posted about Slabs. All right, first one was a pair of queens. That does not beat two pair. Good news about Spider. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. We were really worried, man. We were getting close to being real worried that he was gonna make everyone testify and make his victim testify, and his victim was getting pretty concerned with like the idea of having to do that. We all were. We were all nervous about it. But he ended up the day of prelim. It was a preliminary hearing, which this is the day prelim is when all the police come in and all the officials come in and they talk about the the evidence that they have against Spider, and it's not an actual trial, but it is a prelim, and we wouldn't have had to testify, but he would have been testified against by the law enforcement and the DA, not the DA, but the investigators involved. And if he had drugged this out, prelim is also the date that they were going to make his plea deal more time. He would get more time for wasting the court's time because he didn't take it initially. So this was the day that we were gonna find out if they were gonna tack more time onto his plea deal, start the trial, and we walk in, we're hanging out, we're waiting for his name to get called, and while Shannon, Spider's ex-wife, she gets up to go to the bathroom, and the DA walks in, looks at Spider's victim, and holds up a piece of paper, and she's like, a signed plea deal. But it was kind of loud in the courtroom, and she was kind of whispering, and I leaned forward, and I'm like, he took the plea? And she was like, yeah. And then I just grabbed his victim and hugged him and started crying a little bit, and Shannon's walking in, and we're all like tears, and she's like, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm like, he took the plea. And yeah, so we saw Spider come in, plea out. He didn't plead guilty because he's a coward. He pled no contest. And if you don't know what no contest means, it means that you're not pleading guilty, but you are admitting that they have enough evidence to find you guilty. The sentencing, they treat it like a guilty plea. It goes in as a no contest, but they are finding him guilty of these crimes. So he will go in as guilty as charged for 2 of the 4 crimes that he was facing. He was facing a total of 30 years. They're giving him 12 plus registering for the rest of his life. The rest of his life. And there were people out here that doubted that was going to happen. And this was at the beginning. And at the beginning of the trial, they asked us, the DA specifically asked tertiary victims, is there anything that you would like to see him, as far as punishment, what would you like to see? And they were like prison time and the obvious. And I spoke up and I was like, I want him to register forever for the rest of his life. And the DA was like, well, yeah. Like, and just like, that's obviously going to happen. And I was like, sweet. And there were people here in town who doubted whether or not that was going to be part of his sentence. To the point where they wanted to make bets on, like I said, like, yeah, he'll have to register forever. And this person was like, want to bet? And I'm like, no, that's weird. Um, but that person was deathly wrong. He was absolutely wrong. And he should be absolutely embarrassed of himself. Be absolutely ashamed, especially since he knows exactly what he needs to do and he won't apologize for his coarseness. Hello, Zig. Hey, folks. What's up, Critter? Like the tattoo you got yesterday. I actually got 2 tattoos yesterday. I got this one on my arm, just like a mountain and trees and water and stuff. A mountain and trees, water. Real basic line work. And then this one on my thumb that has Zach's ashes in it. Zach was a good friend of mine. Your reaction, there's opposite and equal reaction. Can they get a RO after he gets out? Yeah, Cote, they're gonna have it actually better than a restraining order. They're gonna get a criminal protective order. So restraining order doesn't have as much teeth. A criminal protective order means that if he contacts them, he will be charged with a crime, not contempt of court. How's the weather today in Slabs? I'd say it's about 70 degrees right now, maybe a little higher than that. All right, got to beat a 2-pair. That didn't beat it. Anyone who assaults children is automatically a coward. Will he have to serve time for the full 12 years? Most likely not. I'm thinking like 6 to 8 is what he'll end up doing realistically. Because as soon as you walk in, you're on halftime. And so, yeah, you pretty much guess that they're going to get half of the time, give or take. So, yeah, he won't get, unless he messes up, if he screws up in prison. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't really care. Like, it doesn't matter how much his sentence was, because it was never going to be enough. No matter what they found him guilty of and sent him to prison for, no matter what the time, it wouldn't have been enough. That's why registering for forever was just so important to me. Like, you can't hide no more. You can't. You're done. Like, you're that's it. Man, these scratchets are giving me no love today, guys. I'm halfway done with this. Haven't beat a 2-pair. How long you live there? I've been coming here for nine winters. I watched you get thumb tattoo. I watched Zach first, then I met you, and I liked him. He was cool from what little I knew about him on YouTube. Man, YouTube doesn't even give us a very good portrayal of who Zach was. They caught just a small glimpse of who he was. And when he was young and struggling through some stuff, and he ended up growing up and having a kid and getting married, and he became an adult. He became a man who was Zach always just tried to do the right thing. Like, even he was a little bit abrasive or rough around the edges or whatever you want to call it. I just always knew him to be someone that just always tried to do the right thing. He wanted people around him to feel comfortable, regardless of if you're going to, treat people poorly, you probably would be uncomfortable around him. But if you had respect, he would give you, the shirt off of his back. That's what I remember about Zach. Yeah, Cote. Snow flurries today, that's disgusting. Damn, dude, no love. No love on the scratch it, guys. That's 3. Not winning. My dad was right. My dad was right. Just burn your money. I do miss Zach. When all this stuff happened with Spider, since Spider is Zach's dad, I wish I could have one more conversation with him. I'll tell you what, if Zach was here, if he hadn't died first, and Zach was here for all this, I wouldn't have hunted Spider down. It wouldn't have taken 4 months. Zach would have been on his heels the entire time. 100% promise you that. 29 palms and checking in. What's up, Sungrown? Are you former Marine or current Marine? Is that why you're there? Yes, Rob. I leave in the summer. It's too hot here. I stayed my first summer out here, and that was enough. Like, I don't have to. It's nice out there in the summer. There's plenty of beautiful places to go, so why would I stay? Yeah, he might not have made it out of slabs. He might have though made it out of slabs. The way the confrontation happened, it was said by his victim, um, to her mother in front of Spider. So Spider immediately just took off, and he might have made it out of slabs. He wouldn't have made it very far. Navy retired. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense up there in 20. You're not that far, actually, out in 29 Palms. You just got to drive through Joshua Tree, and then you're Joshua Tree, Box Canyon, Slab City, right there. Well, Joshua Tree, Box Canyon, Salton Sea, Joshua or Slab City. Puff puff pass. There's no one to pass it to. Zag, I don't let her smoke. Sorry, Zag. Yeah, Spider was Zach's dad. Um, I was the one that went and got Zach's ashes from the funeral home. And then a week later, I took his dog to Mexico because we thought she got hit by a car. She was bleeding a lot out of her nose, and her face was all swollen up. And we thought that she had gotten hit by a car. But take her to Mexico, and turns out she had a big tumor growing on her face, and they had to put her down. So a week after Zach died, his dog died, and yeah, Spider was Zach's dad. We've just started autumn here. It's 17 Celsius today. My Australian summer body isn't used to it. I've got long pants, two jumpers, and Ugg boot socks on. 17 isn't that cold, is it? Oh, this is bullshit. Okay, it's on the last ticket, right? They expect me to beat a four of a kind. The dealer's hand is a four of a kind. Four twos and a king kicker. This is bullshit. I don't think I'm gonna win on this one either. That's a really hard hand to beat. Switch hands. Puff, puff, pass. Yeah, your turn. Yeah, up, your turn. Hmm. High five. I'm doing all right, Emily. How you doing? I'm losing it all my fucking scratches. That's bullshit. Well, of course. I have to beat a four of a kind, right? And the first hand they give me is a flush, which does not beat a four of a kind. They're gonna toy with me this entire time. Watch. What beats a four of a kind? Does anyone know? Flush doesn't do it. A straight flush. Sending me good scratch vibes. Zach's luck went to dealer. I don't know what that means. Five, 8, 10, Jack, Queen, unsuited. Oh, 9, 10, Jack, Queen of diamonds. A king or an 8 means I win. Let's see what the prize is for this one. Oh, no way. Yep. Unless this is the grand prize winner, that is not going to be a straight flush. A straight flush would beat four of a kind. What y'all think? Think I'm gonna win? Should we find out together? 9, 10, Jack, Queen. Wah, wah, wah. Club. See, that's how they get you. Nope, four of a kind beats a full house. Straight flush, royal flush. I think those are the only two. I think you're right. Or a higher four of a kind. This is a four of a kind with twos. Higher four, like a 4 threes would do it. It's the lowest four of a kind you can get, but still four of a kind. Do the last first. Well, it's too late. I did the first, and then the second, and the third. I can't do the last first at this point. I can do one, two. Let's see. I can do the last one sixth. I can do that. How wild does that have been, though, if it actually hit? That would have been cool, actually. That would have been the greatest live stream I've ever done. But sadly, let's do it together. I gotta go. Yep, this is the last card too. The last card. Yep, here we are. This is it. If I don't win on this one, then my daddy was right. 5, 5, 5. Okay. For might be a wiener. I just need another 5 and I win $100. What y'all think? Good vibes for one more 5? They gave me a full house. They gave me a full house, which does not beat a 4 of a kind. Unbelievable. Oh, man. That's funny. Not a wiener. There it is. Whoa, that hit me. That was aggressive. It's why you play the bingo ones. You know what? I actually figured that having an ace up my sleeve might help. It didn't. Must be like not about luck and about math. Those people that spend like $1,000 on scratches, that blows my fucking mind. Because like if you ever do like a gaming statistics class or something, you'll know how foolish that is. Maybe someone mentioned that earlier that Corn was on their way here, so maybe we'll see them pull up while we're chilling. Vlad is right. The house always wins, unless you're playing poker at the tables, because I don't know if poker's actually gambling. Sure, I mean, you're risking money, but the house doesn't the house doesn't ever win the pot. It's always somebody else at the table that wins the pot. The house the house will scrape the pot, but they don't win the pot. So it's not really in the house's favor. It's always the people at the table, the other players that are winning. And when you watch the World Series of Poker or any of the poker tours, it's not like it's always the same 10 people, give or take, at the final table of the World Series of Poker every year. And it's not like they're like the richest, or I'm sorry, the luckiest people in the world. Like they have a skill. Like poker is a skill. Is it gambling? You can't like put skill into scratchets, and you can't put skill into the little I forget what they're called, the slots or whatever. You put skill into poker, you can actually be a professional poker player. I hate people buy them before work. Jim is scratching one now. Good luck, Jim. Too bad you can't count the cards on scratchers. Yeah, that's true. Yo, anybody that wants to mail me these in a care package, you're totally welcome to do that. At the BP I worked at, people literally spent hundreds a week playing those, keeping track of what number we were at on the roll. That's weird. I wonder if that actually helps. Like, are they winning? Is Zag in her seat? Tell her hi. Hi, Zag. You guys want to see Zag? There she is. There's my pretty girl. just chilling like she always does. She's pretty easy to deal with. Like if I'm chilling all day, she's like, I'm gonna chill all day too. But if we're going for a hike, she's like, I'm going for a hike too. She's up for whatever. Like if we have to sit in here in the rain all day, she's down. She'll do it. If we're driving all day, she's like, whatevs, this is what we're doing. She's just like a duck, man. Everything rolls off her back. What's up, fart sack? Corn is back. What was with all the hot dogs being shoved down Corn's hole? Oh yeah, that was I don't know about that. That was might have been the cheese dog mafia. They might have been involved. It is a full moon tonight. It's also a friend of mine's birthday tonight, and we're celebrating. So I probably won't be live streaming chilly night tonight. But it is a full moon. It's this Bruja's birthday, and we're all chilling out here in Slab City. If anyone's nearby and wants to come to the Ponderosa, tonight's chili night. $2 for a bowl of chili. A lot of the community will be there. There's going to be live music. It's good times. It's always chill. Zag is a true grunt. Yeah, and she's like easily an E4 mafia grunt. It's like she's always trying to sham her way out of work. I definitely have to force her to train her. You gotta like make her do it. Critter, I'll be watching. I'm not sure if I will be live streaming tonight because like I said, it's a friend's birthday. But I don't know. We'll see. If I do live stream tonight, it'll be around 6 probably. I'm not in long run, but everyone has their vices, I guess. There are worse. Not really sure what you're talking about there. There's always next time. Yeah, there's always going to be a next time. Unless I just totally get sick of YouTube and I'm like, bye. We'll see. So I know I've been mentioning this van tour. I already have some footage of it, but it rained like a week ago, so I gotta get my van into town, wash it off, vacuum everything. It needs to get a little TLC on it, and then I'll be really do want to show you guys the van. It actually is pretty sweet. Like here, I'll show you something real quick while I've got you on here. I don't have much storage, but there's my bed. My blankets are nearby, but that's my sleeping bag right there. But yeah. There's the lower captain's chairs, and then the bed. I sleep right above that in this tiny little space, that's just enough to roll around, but I can't sit up in bed. I haven't hit my head on it yet. I know somebody's going to ask. I haven't hit my head on it yet, but it is kind of hard to climb in and out of. I got to stand on the counter here and then climb up there. And then find my counter on the way down and like find my foot's dangling looking for it. But it's all right. It's perfect for just me. Perfect for just me and Zag, What time is it here? It's like 4, almost 4 o'clock. I go to Planet 13 just to see it on YouTube. Just seeing it on YouTube. I'm not sure what Planet 13 is. What's Planet 13? Well, don't do that. We have a great time following you. Thanks, Critter. No humping up there. Well, I haven't broken it in yet, but I bet you I could pull it off. I'm creative. Yeah, Elaine, I could build a ladder. It would be pretty easy to do. But I'm not really sure, like, if that's even necessary. It would take up a lot of space, first of all. There's really nowhere to put it when I'm not using it. And then it would just be in the way. The space in a van is very limited. So if I can do it without a ladder, I will. It's just, a bit of a pain to get in and out. I would actually am going to be building a couch over here on this side. And right behind this seat right here, I'm going to be building a couch that pulls out into a bed, so I don't have to use the bed up there. I have another option. It's just, the cost of the lumber and everything associated with that and the tools and everything. It makes it a little bit difficult. Planet 13. Darren, I do know what that is. I've been there. I have been there. I know exactly where that's at. Your car looks dirty and nasty. This isn't a car. Not even a fucking car, dude. Like, that was the insult you went with? That's weird. Keep forgetting you're young, spry buck. I mean, am I? I fucking don't feel young no more. I'm literally middle aged now. If if I mean, I might have already passed middle age. Let's be honest. Like, men live to like what, 60, 65, so what, 32 is middle aged. I mean, you don't even know what middle aged is until you're dead. Like, if you live to 12 years old, that means middle aged for you is 6. Oh, thanks, Gypsy. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know he's a troll. I get it, guys. That's a fine. I get trolls sometimes. Y'all know me. Like, I don't put up with it. I just block them and forget they exist. I've just left him there for a minute to see if he responded, but doesn't look like he's gonna. So let's go ahead and add him as a moderator. 60 is middle aged? Bullshit. That means that you're gonna live to 120 years old. Come on now. Dig turned 40. Trolls help build the channel too. I mean, do they? Do they help you build a channel? I don't know if that's true. Most people don't want to see. Like, I get views from them, I guess. Appreciate you all viewing me. But that doesn't help me build my channel, I don't think. It also doesn't make me, like, want to build my channel. If all the people I had watching me were a bunch of trolls, like, I wouldn't do YouTube. Not to mention, you guys aren't here to see negativity. Like, I hope that that's not what you would do with your entertainment, is to watch, like, people get mad and yell on YouTube. Like, that's just not, I don't know how that's entertainment. For some folks, sure, it is, and that's cool, but how empty must you be if that's what you're watching for your leisure time? As other people literally, like, hate talk at each other. Like, I'm not interested. His name looked funny. Hi, from one nomad Zig to another. Zig saves lives. Zig saves. I don't know what you mean. From one nomad Zig to another. Are you called Zig? I'm so confused. Hello, Rochelle. 63 and still middle aged. Y'all are just in denial. I get it. There's nothing wrong with getting old, though, you guys. There's nothing wrong with your body breaking down and you getting your wrinkles and your wisdom. Like, it's okay. It's okay. I know it sucks because I'm not even 40 yet. I'm 39 years old and I already feel like, I don't want to be 20 again. Like, I kind of get it. I do, but yeah, it's okay to get old. It's all right. You have you have so much to give the world still. You ain't done yet. You ain't got to be young to have fulfilling life. It's okay, Gypsy. You don't have to help every time, but if you got 5 on it, that's badass. I appreciate your donation very much. Yeah, views. Thanks, Sean. Damn, I'm so behind on comments. All right. Life expectancy for your family is 73. I'm 42, close to Mike's. Yeah, middle age, man. That's what's up. This might be one of the busier live streams I've ever done. What are y'all doing here? Who are you folks? Is everyone just here? My folks live late 90s and older. So, yeah, for you, middle aged will be like, yeah, 50 years old. That's middle aged. That's dope. I'm probably beyond my middle age. My dad died at 58, and my mom died at 63. So, I tell you, I got 300 subs, and I started watching you first on YouTube when you had like 300 subs. Darren, that's awesome. Congratulations, man. Every one of them is a success. Every time somebody hits subscribe, dude, that's a win. Um, so all 300 of those are wins. That's not just one win. That's 300 wins, dude. That's cool. Just keep posting and enjoying. You guys want to see something cool that happens out here in Slabs every day? There's actually a school bus that comes out here to take the kids that live here to school. So I just noticed that you have a lot of older people like courtside age peeps that subscribe to your channel. I have noticed that too. All the analytics and the demographics for the people who watch my channel. And I can actually break it down per video to see their ages, at least for the information that they have. And yeah, most of the people I think that watch me are older than me, first of all, but there's it's just slightly more. It's pretty evenly dispersed between all of the ages. But I think most of the ones who interact, like that chat and hang out in the chat like you guys are, I think most of them are a little older. I think so. Put your channels out. I do have 3 spare rooms. If you feel up to venturing out from that spot, doggy, welcome all day, every day at my house. Well, where's your house at? Not today, Satan. Not today. Yeah, where you live at? I don't know where that's at. You used to drive a school bus in the military. I got licensed on school buses in the military because they give you your little license, right? And that was one of the vehicles that they licensed me on, and it sucked. Every time you need a bus driver, like I was the lowest ranking dude with a bus license, and I was always the one tasked for driving everyone everywhere. Yeah, getting educated, that's fun. Age is just a number. Age is a number. Because we got nothing better to do. Yeah, that's what's up. Just a bored, hazed up chick living in my truck, keeping it lit. Do I know you? I think I know you. I know a few women who live in trucks and travel around. Jennifer, I'll be 40 this year. Driving in Germany and an American bus sucked big time. Yeah, the roads in Germany are skinny, aren't they? They make them smaller. 39 this year. I think you draw a mature audience. Yeah, you know what? Like, I draw. I think so. I think I draw a mature, you know, like positive group of people that I wouldn't be still doing this if it wasn't enriching. Because for a lot of you who have been following me for a long time, you know that there's only 3 things that I'm trying to accomplish in my life. I want my life to be enriching. I want it to be simple, and I want it to be peaceful. Those are the 3 things I strive for in my life. And if YouTube didn't fulfill those things, I wouldn't be here. And it only does fulfill those things because I think the group that has decided they like following me is a positive one, and you guys are like encouraging to each other, and we just sit here and blaze one down and hang out, don't we? Like, this has been simple and peaceful and enriching. In the moments that it hasn't been peaceful, the trolls that show up and try to, like, you know, rain down on my parade, I just block them and I forget about them. I forget they exist. I don't even remember what they did to get blocked. I've gotten messages before on my Instagram because that's posted, um, you know, complaining that they can't comment on my videos anymore. It's like, You're on my block list. I don't know why, but you must have done something I didn't appreciate, and I forgot because it didn't matter to me that much. I will just forget you when you do that. Invite us all over to celebrate your 40th birthday. My 40th birthday, I haven't even thought about what I wanted to do. It's going to be next winter, January. I just had my birthday. So January 21st, on the first day of Aquarius. And I don't know what I want to do for my 40. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet. Yeah, hit that like button. There. Oh, that one hit hard. Hit that like button. Um, yeah, there's 61 of you, 63 of you guys in here. That might be one of the busier live streams I've ever done. Is there anyone here that's like new to the channel? I might be in Quartzsite in January. I hope my birthday is more exciting than Quartzsite, to be completely honest with you. Not today. Yeah, you're new. I don't recognize you, but welcome to the channel. I don't know if you've seen my content before, but yeah, welcome to the channel. First live stream you've caught. What's up, Dig Dug Bingo? I'm just gonna call you Dig because I dig it. Recently got a cab over camper that needs to get redone. Rain too much to work on it. Been a nomad for a year. I'm new. Welcome to nomading. Where's your favorite place you've been so far? And what tragedy was it that made you go nomading? Because it seems like it's always some like traumatic shit that people are like, you know what, society doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna go see everything. Um, that's been my take on it. So, where's your favorite place so far? Hello, first timers. Next year, bring keg for my birthday. 4 hours from the slabs, 3 from Quartzsite. Let's party hardy, party hardy all night long. Fun fact: I don't mind having a keg at my birthday, but I very rarely drink. You know, I might have a shot in the evening, maybe 2 shots of like a good whiskey, and I'll put some rocks in it and I'll sip it, and it'll take me half an hour to drink a shot. But I'm not much of a drinker. I used to be. I was in the military, man. They taught us 2 things: how to kill and how to drink. That's what I learned in the army. So I got good at drinking, and I don't as much anymore. But you know, if you want to bring a keg of weed, like I bet you'll burn that for my birthday. My first time, I've watched you 3 times before, hun. Hate asking, but uh, it's good to know the story behind the face. What are you asking? The story behind my story? You want to know my story? I guess I have enough people in here. I could talk about myself for a minute. This is weird. I don't like talking about myself. But I guess my story is that I grew up in Oregon, um, and joined the army in 2007. Deployed to Iraq in 2010, 2011. Went back to the Middle East again in 2012. Right, like I came home, and 4 months later was back in the country of Oman, which is next to Saudi Arabia. I was there for when I got back from there, I tried to assimilate back in society. I worked at the employment department in Oregon as a veteran representative for a couple of years in Central Oregon, and I wore a suit and tie to work every day. Believe it or not, there's picture proof of that somewhere. Yeah, wore a tie to work every day and worked in a cubicle, and um, thought I was helping veterans, which I was. I actually did help some veterans in really cool ways when I had that job, but it just was soul sucking after a while, just being in a cubicle and behind a desk. it wasn't for me. I went from the field of being an infantryman and a soldier to like sitting at a cubicle and doing paperwork, which was a hard transition. So I also like my life became so financially driven. It was all about money, and I had a lot of stuff. I owned a home, had 3 vehicles, a few motorcycles, all the fucking toys, boat. Um, and I was alone. I was in this big ass empty house, just gone through a divorce. And 2 years later, wasn't really sure what the hell I was doing with my life. After 2 or 3 years, I ended up bouncing. I sold everything I owned, and I started taking like small trips or whatever. But once I realized like this is what I want to do, I uh, I bounced and I sold everything I owned. I traded in my car. I had a 2000 um, I had a 2012 Ford Fusion, and which at the time was basically a year old, um, maybe not even a year old. And I traded it in for this like piece of shit minivan, a Chevy Uplander minivan, and I converted the minivan and just started traveling in that. So yeah, fun fact. There's my story. Hey, what's up, Carol? Critter's wife. Everyone say hi to Carol. We know Critter. As a fan, it'd be interesting to see pick slabbers before they settled in Southern California. That would be interesting, actually. Yeah, I'd be curious of the transition they made. I don't know if my transition's all that like significant. I've lost weight, I will say. I was a fat, chubby little fucking dude when I had money and had the ability to just eat whatever, whatever. I was lazy in Babylon. Um, so I've lost weight and I can grow more facial hair now, but not much more. It's just, this pathetic beard that I do. Thanks, Critter. Appreciate the new sub. What's up, Carol? So like the people who come in here and visit Slab City, they will drive through town with their phones out, just staring out the window and filming us as we're like walking down the road. Or I've actually seen them walk into the Ponderosa, not even fucking say hi to us, just start taking pictures of our camp and then leaving without saying a word. Like, it's the strangest experience to live in a tourist attraction. Can you imagine if somebody just walked into your fucking living room, started taking pictures of it, turned around, walked out, didn't say hi, didn't say how you doing, hey, nice place, just smiled at you awkwardly, took pictures of your shit, and then got in their car and left. I tell you, it's weird. So I like to come down here to the mountain and sit here and stare at them while they take pictures of Salvation Mountain. I can do it back. Never knew what animals in the zoo felt like until I experienced this in the slabs. Dude, it's weird. We are not. It's like they're on a safari and they're filming the lions and they're worried the lions are going to bite them. So they just hold still. And I do really appreciate the Babylonians who have like, they've got good careers and they're dressed all fancy. They're wearing like $500 in fucking clothes on them. And they come in and they get to know us. Like, they ask us questions. What's your story? Who built this place? I appreciate that because, we all come from different walks of life, different class situations, but we all fucking put our pants on the same way. We all use toilet paper. We're just fucking smart monkeys. And I appreciate the ones who treat us like equals. The hyenas live at Ponderosa. Yeah, the bottle kids do. Superstition Mountains and Gold Canyon is cool right now. Would love to go visit Hollywood. Never been. Hollywood's gross. Sorry. Hollywood is a tourist attraction with. It used to be probably pretty cool, but now it's just a lot of addiction and homeless people on the sidewalks, shitting in the streets. At least here we dig holes. You know, they can't do that there. So, I mean, it's cool to see, I guess, once, but I think you might be like, whoa. Venice Beach, also the same fucking thing. What's up, Zig? Two pairs saying hi from Seattle. What's up, Seattle? If you're ever in the Pacific Northwest, say hi. I will be in the Pacific Northwest this coming summer. That's my plan. I'm not sure if I'm making it all the way up to Seattle, but I will be in Oregon. I'm actually from Bend. I've spent time in Seattle area, fucking Everett, Snohomish. So yeah, I know your neck of the woods. I've spent a lot of time in the peninsula too. I can just never imagine no shower, no structure, no privacy, no mental peace. Um, I mean, we have a shower. We have a shower at our camp. You can build a shower pretty easily. We have a tankless hot water heater, which actually just went out. We got to fix it, but yeah, we have a propane tankless hot water heater. Like this, we have all the amenities. Just um, you can even make a. There are people out here with flushing toilets, um, but we have an outhouse style toilet at our place. I visited the library 2 years back. I absolutely asked Corn if it was okay to enter. Corn was very welcoming. Cool. I'm glad. I'm glad that you had that experience. It's really just yeah. It's really just showing us respect, and we will give it back. You know, you get what you give here. The people who live here and are successful living here, it's because most of the time they give respect, and that's the same with any of the tourists that come here. If you come in and you're uppity, you probably won't be spoken to very well. Just come in and treat us like human beings. We'll do the same. I promise. There's so on Superstition Mountains 3 days last week. Yeah, I remember waking up to that. We actually had snow flurries here in Slabs, which is amazing. Um, but the mountains, yeah, all around us were covered. Oh, is Kelly here? Did I miss that? You're one of my favorite monkeys. Hi, Kelly. I'm glad to see you here. Welcome back. Where you been? But Cole have and three others have put YouTube videos totally degrading the slabs. These are four people who lived in slabs for 5 to 9 years. Cole? Cole have and three others. Dude, everyone's got their own experience with slabs, and that's their own personal experience here. But maybe they didn't have a shower or a structure or any of that, but I do. We have a shower at our camp. We have a structure, keeps the rain off of us. We have a stage where they play music. There's We live at an Airbnb where we host guests that from all over the world that comes in and stays there. You can look on Airbnb at our camp if you'd like to. But yeah, we have all that stuff. My personal experience of slabs is love and hate, but that doesn't mean that everyone has their own. Someone just randomly said Deschutes River, which is awesome because I grew up in Bend, and the Deschutes River is what Bend was named after, the bend in the river. The funniest part is trying to explain to tourists where the bathroom is. Yeah, that happens. I don't even like ask them how their experience was in our outhouse when they use our bathroom, but it isn't for everybody. It's probably the closest to the third world you can get in the States is here in Slabs. Holly weird. I was looking for the Airbnb for Slabs Prom, and it looked like someone already rented the Ponderosa. Yes, we are actually pretty much rented out for most of this month because we're hosting a wedding at the Ponderosa. And there's a lot of family coming in, so yeah, it's gonna be busy. Um, so most of this month is closed off. Not the whole month, but a big chunk of it. My choice leaving my apartment to my truck saved my life, and it's fun. Wished I did it sooner. I do too. I wish I had done this sooner. But you know what, you guys, I might have to stop doing this for a hot minute while I do VA stuff. You know, as most of you don't know, maybe some of you do, or I know a lot of you remember, but I had a heart attack, and there's some healthcare shit I need to iron out before I just start moving around and stuff. Like, I got to get a refill on my medications and shit like that. So there's some work I got to do here soon, and that might keep me here for a minute. We'll see what happens. That's also why I'm considering going to San Diego when I leave here, and maybe hovering around that area for a minute, because the that's where the VA is in this area, is out of the San Diego area. So last message, you have a PayPal, Cashapp. I do have a PayPal and a Cashapp. It's usually in the description of the videos. It's in the description of almost all of my videos, plus in the comments of almost all my videos. I might have forgotten to do it in a couple of them, but yeah, my Cash App is Zig0420, and yeah, you can. I appreciate you guys. Anyone that has been throwing me money. You had a heart attack when I was in the ER. Yeah, I do remember that, Aaron. Yep, you need to do VA stuff. I know. Have you ever tried to get your health care taken care of at the DMV? That's what it feels like. And I'm just so over the government because they do everything inefficiently. I have to drive to San Diego to get health care. Can you imagine having to drive for 2 hours over a mountain pass to get your health care taken care of every time you need to go see a doctor? It gets really ridiculous. But if I get closer over to San Diego, I could still bring you guys videos like Zig, van lifing in a city, because that's a different way of van life. I can't just throw my generator out, run my generator, power everything. I have to do it like a little more stealth, a little more like under the radar. Wish I had enough loot to hook it up. Hey, I was trying to get loot today, but these things, they failed me. They failed me, you guys. They're a scam. My dad was right. Just burning your money. My donation is for your doggy. Send hugs. Oh, thanks, dude. Zag does get some good donations from you guys. Somebody just sent me a couple of bags of the really good dog food, which is all I ever get for her anyways, green free. People have sent me dog treats. If anyone out there actually wants to send a dog bed, she had a dog bed and it just ended up too flat and worn out and beat up, and I ended up having to throw it away. But I do want to get her a little puppy bed for down here when she's hanging out, when both the seats are taken. She has somewhere to chill. So, just throwing that out there. A little gift for my Zag dog. Oh, good girl. She's totally sleeping right now. She doesn't even hear me. Oh, wait. I think I woke her up. What you think? What you think? You want a dog bed? You want a dog bed? Who's a good girl? Don't break. Zag. Break. Zag. Break. Zag. You're such a good girl. She is my best friend, you guys. She is literally my best friend. Come here. Can you make it? Yes, you can. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Good morning. Got kisses? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I used to have to drive my daughter 1,200 kilometers to take my daughter to the ENT. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What's the address that we can send it to? Just your name and Slab City. Um, I will put it in the description of this video, you guys. Um, we have an address here in Slabs. It's one. I'll just tell you. It's 1111 four ones Coachella Canal Road, in care of the California Ponderosa, in Slab City, California, 92257. Now, you can only send UPS FedEx that way. USPS, if you're sending it from the Postal Service, they don't come out here. So, new dog bed, doggy shampoo. You can do it. You feel need address. I do have an Amazon wish list as well. If anybody wants to go through my Amazon wish list, I don't have the dog bed on there. I should actually just go shop for one, but I believe that you can shop for whatever you want and then like pick my wish list or whatever, like the address on there, and it'll send it to me. But I do need to go put a dog bed on here for her, don't I? She's had this blanket. Like I got one of those gas station blankets for like $12, and she's had that. But I think that you deserve a princess bed, don't you? So yeah, one more time. It's 1111 Coachella Canal Road. Coachella, as in like the festival. Canal Road. Slabs. In care of the California Ponderosa, in Slab City, California, 92257. And you guys can rewind this. It's a video, like, and this will be posted when it's done. You just need to share it on your page. It's on there. It's on my page. You're welcome to see the description of my channel, the description of my videos, the pinned comment in most of my videos is all of this information. But here it is verbally. Some people need it verbally. Like, that's okay. Some people do better just hearing it instead of seeing it. Stock more cherry white claws for you. Want to stay white girl wasted. So anytime somebody buys I guess you've been to the Ponderosa. Anytime somebody buys a white claw from the Ponderosa, they have to say, I want to get white girl wasted in order to be able to have one. That is an ancient rule that was passed down to us from the gods. So it's just a rule, man. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them on people. I'm also not sure if I'm bartending tonight. I might be bartending tonight. We'll see. I used to actually sell the White Claws. Like, people would be like, what do you got to drink? And I'm like, oh, we got this, we got that. And then we got White Claws if you're really basic. Yeah, but the lounge is all donation based. You know, it's a free drink that the bar is gifting to you because we're allowed to drink with our friends. We're not allowed to sell it, but we're allowed to gift it to our friends. We just ask for a donation, whatever you feel is fair, and it keeps us afloat. So we just want to host a good spot for everyone to have a safe spot to be, a safe spot to hang out and have a good time and listen to music. And tonight is chili night, so we'll be serving chili dogs. If you want a bowl of chili, it's $2. Chili dogs are also $2 each. So $4, you can get a couple of chili dogs with all the fixings, you know, sour cream and chive, or are they chives? Is that what they're called? The little green onions. And yeah, you know, cheese and all the things. Hi, Skip. What's up? Oh, what's up, Ryan Stoner? I do know you have been here, and you do want to get white girl wasted. Good night, Crystal. Elaine, why am I making you feel stupid? Yeah, Kelly, he didn't last. I didn't see him around for a little bit. I was wondering what happened there. But you guys got me for about 5 more minutes, and then I have a friend's birthday party I got to get to, and Zag is licking her dog bowl, so I'm gonna go water her like a plant. Come on, bud. Give me some water. Come on, girl. Here you go. Drink water. She always wakes up thirsty from a nap. I wish I was at Chili Night. Maybe if you're live, you can get Zag a hot dog. That was funny. Yeah, hit the like button, you guys. 57 people have hit the like button out of 70. I'll hang out like this for the next few minutes so you guys can just hang out with the Salvation Mountain. Let me get it ironed out of here. Whoa. It was a really busy chat, you guys. So for any comments that I missed, I'm really sorry. I really do try to read all the comments, but this is one of the busier ones, so I got a little bit behind. But I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the donations. If you do got 5 on it, let me see if I can post my links real quick. I don't know if I can. I can't post my links from while I'm live streaming at the same time. Not without my computer here. What's a normal evening temp? It gets pretty chilly. I end up throwing a hoodie on. Maybe sometimes we'll light a fire to get, a warming fire to get warm, but it gets like, 40s, I think it's been lately, but it's starting to warm up. By Saturday, it's supposed to be 80 degrees and 55 at night, so would probably be cool to do a link tree. Yeah, I have seen that before. I don't have a whole lot of links to share, but that's not a bad idea. Have a great evening. It's already getting dark here. I got to get my camera out with a full moon. It is a full moon, you guys. Enjoy the full moon. For those of you weirdos that charge your crystals, don't forget to put them out. If you're not one of them weirdos, that's okay. You can still go enjoy the full moon. Go howl at it. Try not to turn into a werewolf because, there's a lot of silver out there. We've industrialized that. So be careful. It's the worm moon. The moon's all wormy, wormy. It is the last winter moon. Of course you know that. I bet you are one of those weirdos putting your crystals out, aren't you, Cote? Oh, I miss you guys. Tell Caveman that I said hi. Tonight we gotta celebrate a slabber's birthday. They're turning 30 something or other. See you soon, Ren Stoner. Oh, I miss you guys too. Hopefully you guys get out on the road this summer sometime. Take care, guys. And remember, Miles of smiles.